All right, today I'm at Sandy Hollow Disc Golf Park in Barrie, Ontario, trying this for the first time. Gonna do the long tees. So the first one, 264 feet, and it's big sweeping to the right. So gonna try a forehand. Here we go. So I'm just in bounds. For their league play, I think. Oh, that's a little shorter than I wanted. Starting off with a par. Par 3 on hole 2, 266 feet. Goes to the left. There's a little bit of stuff in the way, but I think it's like perfectly for my range, so. Oh, and I went way wide. Landed on the fairway, good kick. Let's see if I can just lay this Nova up beside the basket. Nice, straight shot. Oh, too far, slow down. Oh, so hard look. And there's some stuff. Dang it. Double bogey. That is 100% not what you're looking for in a round. Hole 3, par 3, 331 feet, basically just straight. So try and put out the disc that's just gonna mostly straight. You have room on the right for a bit of your hyzer, a bit of width before a fade. Oh, and that did not go wide. That just landed at the short tee. All right, let's see if I can redeem that bad drive from the short tee. Oh, I just about hit the basket on the bounce. There we go. All right, and that redeemed my bad drive. Still not redeemed 2 yet, but you know, I'll take it, So this is hole 4, it's a par 4, 333 feet. Thing is, there's an island kind of landing zone over top of those sumacs by the looks of things. So I kind of just want to go, gotta get over those sumacs. And then we'll worry about our layup from there. Oh, I did not get, that's not a good landing zone. I went really high. I was really trying to get over the sumacs and instead I went over the pine tree. Hump into half. But I went this way. I need to go that way. There's all kinds of trees. Use a mid, kind of try and attempt a bit of a hyzer. Into the wind. That'll be okay. It's a little bit long, but a 25 foot. We have a crosswind, 25 foot putt. The U-disc does not have any OB marked, so I'm gonna take that. Oh, it was a par 3. I'll take the par though. Take it. Par 4. Actual par 4 this time on hole 5, 407 feet. Basically a direct tailwind. The hole goes up to the right where there's a bit of a landing zone where the short tee is, and then kind of straight that way. It's not a long hole, don't need a lot of distance. Could probably actually crank this out with the rat. Just go straight, let it fade right. Fade right, fade right, fade right. That is not fading. Man, actually not unhappy with where that turned. It's pretty open. I believe the basket's just down the hill. So much wobble on that. Now I'm way in the weeds the other way. Oh, this is a nasty. Okay, like, see if I can save this par. I think that's okay. Death putt and a half. But I got it. Another par, let's go. 320 feet, basically dead straight. Yep. There's a couple guardian trees in the way, but I think that's okay. Oh, too flippy, too flippy. It's a little bit of a forehand shot through here. Oh, too far. Sit down. Dang it. I needed to be softer than that. All right, this is through the trees. This is like a 30-footer. No, this is like a 45, I think. Not what you're going for. Another bogey, but I'll take the +3 right now. It's okay. 293 feet, par 3 for hole 7. It's up just a little bit to the right, so I'm gonna use the Archangel. Try and get just a little bit of turn out of it. Let's hope I don't throw it too high. I did throw it too high. Not really rewarded for trying that, but it's not terrible. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. It's not a great putt, but I'll take a bogey. +4. All right, par 3, hole 8. Tailwind, 262 feet, elevated basket. I don't really usually have the distance for it, but I want to try and basically just get the bottom of that hill, make my putt as good as possible. Hole 9. The basket's 431 feet up. It's just on the right in the trees. I'm just gonna try and get as long of a drive as I possibly can. Try and just make this. Still not getting that where I want to. All right, you can cut recording. Just gonna go right. Fade into the basket. Can't ask for a better approach shot than that one. All right, so that's another par, which front 9 review. So I got a double bogey on 2. I bogeyed 6 and 7 consecutively. And I got a birdie on 8. So not the greatest, but not the worst. I think had I, like 2 is very much, that one's bad. 6 and 7 was trees. 7 was just a bad throw. 6 was a little narrow and I hit some trees and that threw me off. But so I'm not unhappy with 6. 7 could be improved, 2 could have been improved. But overall, first time playing this course and with the level I am, the fact I'm playing longs, I'm actually pretty happy with this round. All right, 276 feet. Par 3, basically straight up. So just push it down the fairway. Didn't hit that one. Gotta get a little more power on that. Claim a par. All right, hole 11, 215 feet. It's a bit of a drop, mostly straight, and then it looks kind of a death putty at the end, so I don't really want to put it too far. So I'm just gonna throw a putter, try and just keep that putter nice and straight. Oh, difficult. Even worse if I hit the tree. Death putt and a half here, but another freaking tree. Gah! All right, 247 feet, way down the hill, off to the left. I think this calls for a putter. Try and float it straight about 200 feet and let it fall down. Okay, that didn't go as far as I wanted, but that works. All right, I think had I not hit this tree, I was actually gonna land right around the basket. Would have been a really good shot. Oh, I really like that disc. After an unfortunate 2 tree kicks, still saved my par. Take it, any par is a good par. All right, so you just lied to me about this hole. It told me the hole was off to the right. When I went to go off to the right, it's actually off to the left. And I got a double bogey because of that. I don't like that, so I'm gonna re-tee. That was a mean kick. Oh. So still got the bogey, but this time kind of deserved it. Hole 14, 227 feet, up the hill, and then to the right. Hopefully you just didn't lie this time. Oh, and I freaking screwed that one up. Released that one early. I go from having pretty good rounds to a couple holes really screwing it up. Okay. The good news about this spot, even though I'm throwing my bogey throw right now, it's not a death putt because the hill goes up right behind the basket. So I have the room to go for it, even though I missed. Double bogey on 14. See if I can fix it in the next 6. All right, 135 feet. Big thing is, don't go down the hill, because I don't really feel like throwing up a hill. That is why I use the interceptor. When it hits the ground, it just stayed. I could have used a skip in this case, but I don't know what would happen if I hit that tree. Oh, no, don't roll. When I couldn't see, I just saw it hit the basket and hit a edge and roll. I thought I rolled all the way down the hill. I got really lucky, but I was just here. counting that. Overall, Sandy Hollow Disc Golf Course here in Barrie, Ontario is rated a 4.4 on U-Disc, and I'd say that's pretty good. I would probably agree with that. It's a mixture of, like, there's a lot of pretty shots, a mixture of hole types. You got some open, some really tight ones. It's pretty good. And now we're at hole 16, which is another par 3, 263 feet. U-Disc is saying it's like a snake a little bit, as it goes kind of that way and that way and that way. So I'm gonna attempt a bit of a flex forehand. Let's see how this goes. Never really flipped out, or like faded out. It just kept flipping, but I made it way down the hill. So my goal is always to get par. I'm not one of those players who thinks, oh, I can get birdies on every hole or even on half of them. But if I get par, I'm pretty happy. So shots like that, that's just, it's a perfect shot. First one down the hill, second one below the basket. So I'm gonna end with a little 10-foot tap in for par. Perfect hole. Hole 17. It's got some interesting elevated tee pads here. It's an elevated basket. It is 199 feet, par 3. Really, the fairway goes straight and then up the hill to the left. This is a little interesting. I really love this tee pad, actually. Oh, well, that's not the intended line, but I got through. This is an awkward line. Like that. Another bogey. Hole 18, 261 feet. Fairway straight, baskets off to the right behind this group of trees. Oh. Parked for a bogey. Left-handed. So that back 9 did not do great. Triple bogey on 11, bogey on 12, 13, double bogey on 14, bogey 17, bogey 18. Really not clean. I went from being a +3, I got 9 on the back, so probably at a +12. Now there's 2 bonus holes, so hole 19, 184 feet, straight downhill. Basically just try and keep this disc as straight and narrow on that fairway as possible. Gonna use the Nova, so hopefully it does not fade, does not turn, just straight. I put it on a hyzer. Let's try take 2. I think I can save my par from there, so I'll take it. All right, Nate Sexton Tour Series Firefly. Still managed to eke out my par. Had not missed, should have been a birdie, but I'll take a par any day. Hole 20, 156 feet. Once again, not a difficult range. What's difficult is one more time, just the trees that are in your way. Gonna pull out my little DX dart. Just see what I can hit. Oh, I hit trees. my angles are, like my release is really bad right now. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Upshot of my life. I like that. It's a little 15-foot, 12-foot, somewhere in there. Pester putt. And that's the course.